So on some breaking news in South Africa, Mr. Gwede Mantashe spoke out and came out expressing the fact that he's angry at the new current government of the ANC because Helen Zille is also in the play. And he came out claiming that Helen Zille must not come here and boss them around because she's not his boss. And me, what I get from this, from people within the ANC complaining that Helen Zille, you're not our boss, so stop telling us what to say. I get a sense of denial. These people are in denial that they haven't won the election, so they don't get to be in charge. And they are in the government of national unity, so they don't get to call all the shots. And just because their president is Cyril Ramaphosa and is within the ANC, it doesn't mean they have all they say. It's still a GNU, it's still a coalition. There's still deals that are signed in secret that we don't know for Helen Zille to have so much balls to feel like she's also in charge. So what I get is that for people to be complaining about her, that means she really is in charge. It's just they are in denial of her being in charge. Because it's one thing, for someone who is just arrogantly acting like they're in charge, while they are not even in the coalition. What if they are not even in the government of national unity? But it's a different thing for people within the government of national unity from a different political party calling a leader of the other political party out for that. You are not in charge of here. You are not our boss, so you don't get to tell us what to do. They're in denial. And there's been many allegations that Helen Zille is the one actually in charge, is the one writing the speeches of the president, and is the one calling the shots of this GNU. And most people don't understand politics, to actually take few situations from different people, different politicians, from different political parties, and actually put them together and come to a conclusion and make up your mind about an allegation like Helen Zille is the one running this. I believe Helen Zille is the one running this because Panyaza came out and claiming that he doesn't want to work with Helen Zille and expressing the fact that they don't want to be bullied around by white people of the DA of Helen Zille. And if the Helen Zille people don't want to accept whatever terms he has set for them, then she can exclude herself from the Gauteng province government. Yes. And now it's Gwede Mantashe. Gwede Mantashe is saying, Helen Zille, you're not our boss, so you don't get to tell us what to do. That means Helen Zille is already telling them what to do. It's just that they don't want to listen to her tell them what to do. And someone can't just come from nowhere and tell you what to do. That means they have the authority to tell you what to do. You just have the arrogance and the ego to not wanna accept that this person is really in charge now. We've seen it with Fikile Mbalula also being in denial of Helen Zille being in charge of this GNU during that time when they were speaking about the letter of intent, the letter of intent for the agreement written for this GNU. So this GNU is only going to be exposed as time goes on. The media might not popularize some exposure of this GNU, but the politicians themselves are going to expose themselves, and they are going to expose this GNU by how they act, how they behave. Like now we see Gwede Mantashe saying that Helen Zille is not a boss. That means she really is. It's just that he doesn't want her to be the boss. So it is what it is. We're living in South Africa. There's a GNU, and there's allegations that Helen Zille is the one in charge of it. There's allegations ANC members are in denial of that fact, and the president is not calling the shots. Hey, there's a lot of things, Me, I just report the news. I'm a young man. Thank you very much.